Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So did you guys see this? I saw this from XRP Healthcare here on Twitter. By leveraging the unique features of digital assets and combining them with the XRP Ledger's robust blockchain technology, we can reach our vision that allows people to send money quickly and efficiently across different borders in exchange for goods and services. So, this looks like it's scalable healthcare services. Where to buy XRPH, asks Ramesh down here. Hi, Ramesh. We plan to have our private sale first and then pre-sale after early 2023. Details to be announced before Christmas. So, I'd like to know more about this. Sounds interesting. Just from this announcement here, though, it sounds like it's more cross-border services, although the name has piqued my interest, XRP Healthcare. Wondering how they're going to integrate that. So, just saw that. Thought I'd share that, guys. I saw this from Mike Manfield here. Another Ripple partner creating more robust payment rails for their customers. In this case, guys, it's American Express. They've launched Amex Business Link, a new digital B2B payment ecosystem for network participants. This network ecosystem is issuing and acquiring participants to offer to their business customers. Amex Business Link makes managing payments easier for buyers and suppliers of all sizes by accepting card and non-card payments and supporting domestic and cross-border transactions. The new digital ecosystem is equipped with reporting and reconciliation tools and connects to all customer relationship management and enterprise resource planning systems that use APIs. And guys, here is a quote. Our Amex network participants have access to not only reliable payment rails with the lowest fraud rates in the industry, but also our issuing and acquiring expertise as well as unique Amex benefits. This coming from Mohammed Badi, president of Global Network Services at American Express. As B2B payments rapidly digitize, we see an opportunity to add a customized solution to our network participants. Amex Business Link modernizes how businesses buy and sell from one another with the flexibility to choose in real time how they want to pay or be paid. So for business participants, the Amex Business Link offers the savings and efficiency for all these types of processes. So digital onboarding for buyers and suppliers. There's lending solutions that gives buyers and suppliers access to working capital, access to more commercial customers on the Amex network, hands-on training, onboarding, and service for third-party issuers and acquirers providing Amex Business Link to their business customers. Amex Business Link is currently operating with more than 500 business customers across 5 countries, and they are looking to expand that even further. Of course, with leveraging DLT technology, this is going to be more efficient for these American Express customers. And the credit card companies, they've all kind of seen the light. I feel like they have been early adopters onto DLT technology, blockchain technology. We know there is at least one connection with each of the major credit card companies, namely Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. And so they've kept at the cutting edge, and we continue to see developments there. So wanted to thank Mike for posting that. I also saw this one, another one from Mike Manfield here with regards to Mufg Bank, again, a Ripple partner. They've just become the first Japanese bank to commit to clsnet. Mufg Bank will join the expanding clsnet community of global and regional banks, which includes 8 of the top 10 global banks. clsnet has seen a substantial rise in adoption this year, with a 495% year-on-year increase in the average daily notional of the net calculations in Q3 of 2022. The centralized platform standardizes and automates post-trade matching and netting processes across the global currency spectrum. As market participants continue to focus on risks associated with post-trade processing and settlement in currencies outside of CLS settlement, clsnet offers standardization and automation through a single platform which mitigates risks, reduces operational cost, and optimizes liquidity for these currency flows. So streamlining the process, optimizing liquidity, obviously something that Ripple Labs has been focusing on with the XRPL, mitigating risk. Of course, there's always the security issue for these banks. And, I think this is partially why a lot of them are very or have been very apprehensive to jump onto a new technology right away. DLT blockchain technology has proven to be secure, but of course with the whole FTX narrative, I'm sure we have been put, or at least these banks have been, maybe put off on the notion of using cryptocurrency in their daily processes. It's a struggle. We're going to keep moving forward, and hopefully they can see the light through the tunnel. The thing with Ripple partners, though, is that they have full confidence. I think Ripple's done a really, really good job at educating these guys. And back, when they said, okay, part of this process is going to be the education, I thought to myself at that time, oh God, this is going to be terrible to have to educate all these banks, to get them to understand this is a better mousetrap. You got to move from the legacy system onto a new system. And a few years ago, we also heard somebody in a podcast talking about the banking industry saying nobody wants to be the first, but everybody will be clamoring to be the second. And I feel like we've kind of shifted and moved to that position now. Anyway, great news here from Mufg Bank. Of course, I'm not surprised. The Japanese really know what is going on, especially in the banking sector over there. Ripple and XRP, the most utilized technology in the banking sector in this particular country. So another one from Mike, wanted to thank him for posting that. I also saw this guy's from Ripple partner Currency Cloud. So they've just recently partnered with a company called Skedaddle to change the game for advertising with Currency Cloud partnership. And this is to provide their users an easy, secure, and seamless way to transfer money earned in-app while playing games on public transport. So this is an app. Skedaddle rewards travelers for the time they spend playing on the go. They can earn up to £2 per day simply for playing games on the move. That's an extra £60 in their pocket each month. This can be done thanks to a disruption of the advertising market by using algorithms to verify and track users' engagement with ads, proven to be higher while playing than in traditional online advertising, which increases product and brand recall for advertisers. So they're using an algorithm here that is leveraging the advertising in-app while customers are playing games to pay them. Thanks to the partnership with Currency Cloud, Skedaddle users can use the app on public transport and be reassured that all financial transactions and financial data comply with the highest standards of security and validation. So I don't see anywhere here where any of this really has to do with Ripple and or XRP. Nevertheless, it is a Ripple-enabled company that is also partnering with this particular company, Skedaddle. Who knows in the future if, at some point, the XRPL will play a role in this. Wanted to keep moving, guys. I happened to see this and was a little concerned when I did. Okay, so Hsbc is looking to shut down 114 banks in the coming year. So in 2023, they're actually looking to shut down 114 branches, and they've listed the branches down here. They're all in the UK. High Street Bank, HSBC, today has announced that they will be closing 114 branches. The move comes as the bank shares that more people are choosing online banking over using a physical branch to do their banking. So banking, guys, is now moving. And if you didn't see the video I did this morning, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner, revealing that Ripple could have a master plan and that it is playing out before our eyes, basically disrupting the banking sector as a global liquidity provider. HSBC found that the number of people visiting has dropped by 65%. So take a look at some of these stats here. And it has been since the beer flu, okay? In a statement, the bank said the decline in branch use has accelerated so much since the beer flu that some of the branches closing are now serving fewer than 250 customers a week. They also shared that 97.5% of its banking transactions are now done online. So I can see why. I mean, this legitimizes a move to close down brick and mortar. Whatever your situation, we're here for you during the cost of living crisis and have lots of ways we can help. This was put out by HSBC UK. Jackie Yui, HSBC UK Managing Director of UK Distribution, said people are changing the way they bank, and footfall in many branches is at an all-time low with no signs of it returning. And guys, here's the list of branches if you do happen to live in the UK and possibly bank with HSBC. This is just the way the world is going, guys, and this is the way the powers that be have planned it. I mean, are we really surprised that this is the way it's going, that these decisions have been made? Of course, with a liquidity crisis, a transformation, and I did touch a lot on liquidity in this morning's video, we are seeing more examples like this, guys, cascading down. Okay, so it's not just the crypto sector and the FTX collapse stirring up the pot for the industry. We are also seeing this at a broader scale. Okay, so Blackstone to limit withdrawals from $125 billion real estate fund. So Blackstone will limit investor withdrawals from its $125 billion real estate investment fund following a spike in redemption requests. So what this sounds like to me is that this company was invested in real estate. They took investors' money. They were locking it up. And this is what happens sometimes in this type of investment for pre-developments. You're an investor. You invest $100,000 or whatever you can afford. The company will take your money and guarantee you a return of 250% over the next 5 years or something, which is pretty good for a lot of people. But what is happening now? People want their money sooner. Because the cost of living is going up, because of inflation, because of all these different reasons, only 0.3% of the fund's net assets will be available for redemption in December, according to a notice. In October, Blackstone received $1.8 billion in redemption requests. So just kind of stating what is happening here. Following the announcement, shares of the company fell by as much as 10%. Ouch. Blackstone will receive $1.27 billion in cash, generating about $730 million for shareholders from Vici Properties. So just giving us some more statistics. Here's a crucial quote. Our business is built on performance, not fund flows, and performance is rock solid. So despite the fact that people are taking their money out it is likely not because they have lost confidence in Blackstone. It is because there is a liquidity crisis. People need access to tied up funds in order to provide for their families, in order to pay bills, maybe unforeseen expenses. And this is now trickling down into other investment sectors. So it's getting scary, guys. This is why we need a liquidity provider to help save the current financial system. Which brings me to this cryptic tweet from Joel Katz, okay? A Korean character, he just posted this Korean character here, and it's looking as though it is a bit of a riddle. David Schwartz posted this. So, just translating this right here, this translates to Jeep, which is kind of weird. If I bring up a Google Translate window, though, and I pop that in there, you can see the English translation is Jeep, but then down here, it translates to Jed. So, is David Schwartz pointing to Jed McCaleb? Maybe a connection to Stellar and XLM? He also posted this. Good work, everyone. 51235 is the default peer port for XRPL. And so this is part of this riddle. Apparently there were 3 parts here, and I'm kind of confused as to what he's meaning by this. A lot of people down here trying to uncover what he means by this. Kakem down here asking Jed, and what's the decimal value, responds David Schwartz. So he did say that you have solved a third of the tweet. Can we just have a poll option that says reveal the answer, asks Rose XRP. Depends on the local octal, hex, or binary. So some people down here trying to decode what that is supposed to mean. Let's just go back to this original tweet thread here. Jed, decimal, 74101, 100 decimal. Getting kind of murky here. Right down here, though, he posted this, 51235. David Schwartz did reply, now you have 2/3 of the puzzle solved. So Jed is the first part, 51235. Everyone know that the significance of Jed to the XRPL, but what is the significance of 51235? Rincoin down here seems to have solved it, and David Schwartz did respond, yes, this number is the default peer port for the XRPL, and now you know why. Now you know why. I still don't know why. What is that in decimals? So, okay, just part of that same tweet thread here. Don't quite understand it. 2/3 of the puzzle solved. The default peer port, though, I had to look that up. Peer protocol. Servers in the XRP ledger communicate to each other using the XRP ledger peer protocol. The peer protocol is the main mode of communication between servers. In the XRP ledger, all information about the behavior, progress, and connectivity of the XRP ledger passes through this peer protocol. Examples of peer-to-peer communications include all of the following, and then so it lists some of those examples: requesting a connection to other servers in the peer-to-peer network, sharing candidate transactions with the rest of the network, requesting ledger data from historical ledgers or providing that data, or proposing a set of transactions for consensus, or sharing the calculated outcome of applying a consensus transaction set. So we know Jed McCaleb originally started on the XRP ledger. He moved on to create his Stellar protocol. And David Schwartz is suggesting Jed, and this number here, 51235, is that peer protocol. Could he be suggesting that there may now be a connection, maybe a partnership forming between Ripple and Stellar to serve the financial market in a multitude of different ways? I don't know. As I keep going through this, though, I'm looking for answers, and it still doesn't look like anybody has figured it out. Tingo ate my XRP. At precisely 9 p.m. tonight, Jed McCaleb will purchase a Jeep. Maybe, just maybe, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.